Okay, guys. Um, Getting started now. Welcome to our, I guess, Thursday call, the Growing to Gold call. We're going to be doing these every Thursday at 11 o'clock, and it's going to be all about helping you grow to gold, different types of business items for that particular week, great ideas on how to automate your business systems, duplication, helping people on your team grow to gold as well. And of course, this week we wanted to talk about the new Iron Woman because we just launched it on Monday and I'm really excited about it. I'll be super honest to say that when I first heard that they were going to be launching an iron supplement, I was just kind of like, okay, well, that's, kind of a dime a dozen. About 2 years ago, I had taken a blood test at my hormone doctor, which was routine. They noticed I was low in iron, so they suggested I get on an iron supplement. Honestly, didn't do a whole lot of research. I just went and got an iron supplement from the grocery store and started taking it. And ended up going through a couple different types of iron supplements because they were making my stomach hurt and having like diarrhea and stuff. And certain ones would constipate, some would give me diarrhea. It was a whole thing. I ended up finding one that I've been on for probably about 6 months now. And I am really excited because when I actually started taking the Iron Woman supplement, which I have right here, I was lucky to get a little bit earlier. So I've been on it for about a week, I think, at this point. And number one, my iron levels on my other supplement were normal, and they had been holding steady. So it's not as if I was still struggling to get back to that place. So there wasn't going to be a dramatic difference. But what I have noticed is more energy, better sleep, and I am not having any bowel issues or nausea at all. So all of those things are really, really good. I'm excited that we have something that we can offer now. And as usual, Plexus always does it above and beyond. So I didn't do a whole lot of research whenever I was purchasing my iron. I just thought, well, iron, iron, iron. Like I'll just get one from the grocery store. And every time we went over my lab work, there was a couple that did work, a couple that didn't. This like last one, like I told you, did, and I ended up having to do a liquid one for that to get it to work, based on my doctor's suggestions, since the others had not been working. So it's not as easy as you might think to find a good quality one that your body will actually absorb. So I am excited to have my next blood work on the 21st. I'm really excited to see kind of where I stand with it going forward. So I wanted to just get on here and help you guys understand the difference between our supplement and the ones that are out there on the market. And I know that we've had some really, really good testimonies coming in from people that had not been on iron supplements before and are adding this in. But one of the big things that is pretty common knowledge that we've been talking about is that 1 in 3 women are iron deficient. And this is 12 years and older. And that's a really, really big number. That's 33% of women worldwide are deficient in iron. And it's because we deplete our iron stores whenever we are going through menstruation. And so when, our teens and ourselves go through that, we do need to take in extra iron, whether that's your diet or through supplementation. Um, 52%, and this one touched me in particular, of adolescent female athletes are deficient. That is over half. So my daughter, as you guys know, is a competitive swimmer. And so for me, this is going to be a really big deal for her because we already know just from going to the doctor and everything like that, that she is blowing through her vitamins. So we have her on all of the adult, she's 13, all of the adult vitamins with Plexus, the probiotics, the cleanse, everything like that. And this is absolutely something that I'm going to add in because it's a huge deal for her to she's doing an endurance sport. And so she is big time blowing through all her vitamin stores. Plus, she's of age. She's probably gonna kill me for saying that, but it's a huge deal for females those ages. And she's showing a lot of the signs, which I'll go through later on. That's actually her in the picture, but 30 to 50%, and this is males and females, of endurance athletes are also deficient in iron. So our husbands and everybody that's in our lives that are athletic, that are doing sports, it's something to consider for them as well. And I'll get to that as well later on in this presentation. But so what makes ours different? I mentioned that I had tried a couple different ones when I first was told that I needed to supplement with some iron. And what I didn't realize is that not all iron supplements are created equal. And this is a really, really unique iron supplement in that it is a low dose iron supplement, but a high bioavailable and highly absorbable iron supplement. And that's actually a good thing because we've always heard that you can easily overdose on iron, and that's a scary thing, and you don't want to do that. Our bodies were not designed to take in extremely large doses of iron all at once from a supplement standpoint. Our bodies have evolved over the course of time to absorb it through what we're eating. And so what I love about this is that we've got the vitamin C in there, which is a well documented and known fact that it helps to absorb your iron better, whether you're taking it in from supplementation or from the foods that you're eating. They even will say, hey, drink glasses of orange juice when you're eating, red meat or something if you're iron deficient. So cysteine also is going to help. It's an amino acid. It's going to help with your absorption and utilization as well. And then the actual form of iron that is in this is highly, highly bioavailable. That coupled with the very targeted probiotic that is in there, it actually helps you metabolize the iron in your gut and actually absorb it through there. So while a lot of supplements will have very, very high amounts of iron, you are going to have some nausea. And the reason that you have that nausea and indigestion and all that kind of stuff is that your body can't handle it and it's not absorbing it. So it's causing disruption within your bowels, disruption in your belly, a low dosage, but that is highly bioavailable, meaning your body's actually able to use it, is a huge, huge deal. And so the vitamin C is going to be more common in certain, iron supplements, but the fact that we have the most bioavailable form of iron coupled with the amino acid, the vitamin C, and the probiotic is a huge, huge deal because all of those things are making those 10 tiny milligrams of iron be highly, highly usable within your system. And that is a brilliant mechanism to get it actually absorbing within your system and your body able to actually use it without causing you to go into an iron overdose scenario. So I'm going to talk about the different types of iron. There's heme iron, and that can be found in that's coming from an animal source. So any kind of meat, red meat, that type of thing. Non-heme iron is found in plants and even some animals because they eat plants. You can get that through there as well. But your body is not actually able to absorb the non-heme iron as well as the heme iron. And so that's where all of the probiotics come into play, the amino acid, the vitamin C, and the type of iron that we have. All of that is going to help you to be able to absorb this iron so much more. And those of you that are vegetarian know that you need about 50% more iron than a non-vegetarian anyway, just in general life, to be able to get the amount of iron that your body needs on a daily basis. Let me go to the next slide. Okay, so traditional iron supplements, I kind of talked on that already, but I wanted to give you guys a good visual. They can cause constipation, diarrhea. They're not easily absorbed. Bloating, indigestion is very common. Nausea for us that have taken prenatal vitamins, that was a huge issue for me. And usually when you get a prescription iron pill, it is 65 milligrams or more. That's a lot. And the non-prescription, the over-the-counter ones, is the 18 milligrams or more over the counter. What I love is that this is 10, but it's effective. Like based on the studies that they have done, this level of iron, A, is safer for everybody, and especially love that we can give this to our teens. That's a huge, huge deal. So it's safer for everybody, but it's more absorbable. And I've talked about that quite a bit. Let me go ahead and mute. Sorry about that. I've talked about that quite a bit. It's a huge, huge deal for all of us, and it's going to lower the risk of actually having too much iron intake. So, one of the precursors for having a deficiency, if you have not gotten your levels tested and you're not sure if you are at risk for having an iron deficiency, anybody with celiac disease, vegetarians, athletes, those that have had gastric bypass, high antacid use or high antibiotic use, and really anybody that has any sort of autoimmune disease like IBS that is a digestive issue, a candida imbalance, anything that is inhibiting your absorption, excuse me, of nutrients within your body is going to obviously cause a little bit more of a disruption of you being able to take in the iron that you are eating. And then in the case of athletes, they just blow through their iron stores so quickly. And so that's why they're more of a risk of being iron deficient as well. So the signs of that is you always hear those it's kind of a meme, kind of a funny thing, but I'm cold all the time, constantly cold. You guys, that's a really common um symptom of being iron deficient. So it's a lot of times girls saying they're constantly cold. I'm always cold. That is somebody, if you are feeling that, that you really need to think about supplementing with iron or looking at the iron in your diet. Brain fog, persistent exhaustion, heart palpitations, headaches, and dizziness. I told you guys that when I started this, my energy and my ability to sleep and sleep well were both impacted almost immediately, I would say within the first 3 days. And I'm feeling amazing. I know Nikki Hinkle made a huge post about this, I think yesterday as well, that she's feeling just completely night and day different. But she was not taking an iron supplement before she started taking this. So, and if left unaddressed, obviously those symptoms are going to become more you're going to be trending more towards anemia because you do need those iron stores. It's an essential part of your metabolism and a part of your health. So getting the mouth ulcers all the time, which you guys know I have dealt with in the past, lightheadedness, shortness of breath, pale skin, just kind of looking unhealthy, not pink skin, but pale skin, brittle nails, restless leg syndrome, which I had no idea was a symptom of that, hair loss, and then pica, which is the desire to eat. Your body always craves what it is missing. So the desire to eat, and iron's a metal, right? An essential element. And so if you're having a desire to eat random things or really, really craving that metallic taste, that's a huge sign that you might need some iron added in. So I have actually gotten some really unique questions in regard to the supplement. Is this a replacement for anything in our line? And the most common question I've been asked about it about 4 times is this a replacement for ProBio 5? And I was so confused the first couple times being asked this, and it's because people are confusing the fact that this has a probiotic in it that they think that they can stop taking ProBio 5. And let me tell you guys, this is a very targeted probiotic. It is not fighting candida. It is not colonizing your gut, nothing. Its sole purpose for this is to actually metabolize your iron and help it absorb within your gut. So that's the big thing. This is very, very targeted towards iron and nothing else. So this is definitely not a replacement for Vital Biome or ProBio 5 or anything like that. Can men use this? Absolutely. If they think that they are nutrient deficient in iron, this is absolutely going to be something that they can use. Just because it's pink and it's called IronWoman does not mean they cannot use it. It's just the fact that women are much more highly likely, excuse me, to be deficient. And then if I am not deficient, should I be using this? If you know that you are absolutely not deficient and you are taking blood tests, I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't supplement with something that my body doesn't necessarily need, but keep an eye on it, right? If you aren't sure and you are having the symptoms, or you're somebody that is within one of the precursor categories, you are a woman, you are tired, you are having headaches, you're an athlete, you have digestive issues, any of the symptoms, that is definitely something you consider if you're not taking blood tests, currently. I know from my health history that I need to be on an iron supplement because I am chronically deficient in iron. And so I have not gotten to the point of anemia, but I don't want to get there. So the supplementation for me has been helping, and I am definitely fully switching over to this. And I'm, like I said, I'm really excited to see what my blood work says on the 21st after switching over. So when should I take it? One of the things, so I talked about how vitamin C is something that actually helps you absorb it. Oddly enough, so is red meat and animal meat. And they don't know why. I was trying to find the answer, and every source that I could find says we don't know why, but when you eat heme iron, which is from animal sources, it actually helps you absorb non-heme iron. So that's a good deal too. You definitely take it while you're eating. But one thing that does inhibit absorption is calcium. So we do not recommend taking it with a giant glass of milk or something like that. And definitely not, with your kids. So vitamin C is good. Calcium detracts from it. So just keep that in mind from the timing, but you can take it any time of day. I've heard people taking it at night. I personally take it with my Slim and my Omegas at the same time. I was taking it with my X Factor until I learned that the calcium can inhibit that. So I am separating those two out. And then the last part is, can children use this? Absolutely. This is for 13 plus, so no younger than 13. And definitely you want to consult with your doctor. My daughter's going to be using it, but we're seeing doctors and we know that she is nutrient deficient. She's also a competitive athlete, constantly swimming 6 days a week for 3 hours every single day. So we know she's the perfect candidate for this and is of menstruating age. She's 13 years old. So definitely want to check with your doctor to make sure and get approval, but absolutely, they can definitely use this. So, okay, I'm excited about everything we have going on. That I'm gonna wrap all that up and check the chat here in a second. But I'm gonna be posting this in our team page today, but we have a lot of great ways to get plugged in this month. Our Y Plexus calls have been growing steadily and they are so impactful. We're giving away grocery money on every single call, and tonight is no different. Normally, these are always on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. However, since this is Mother's Day this coming Sunday, yay, happy Mother's Day to everybody. We are going to be doing it tonight at 7 o'clock. So instead of our normal Wellness Lounge event, we're going to be hosting it on Zoom just like usual. I've posted all the graphics, and we have 3 incredible speakers that are going to be very, very powerful. Like I said, every Thursday at this time, 11 o'clock Central, we're going to be doing our growing goal calls. And these are business focused calls that are going to be talking about whatever relevant topic for that week on helping you guys grow goals within your business or helping people grow to gold within their business. The Learn to Earn are going to be run by Amanda Grubb every Tuesday. I believe that's at 1 p.m. Central. And she's going to be hosting those, and it's going to be just talking about how to get your products paid for and the very basics of our compensation plan. So it's a great one to plug in new business builders in, new VIPs, all of that. And then every Wednesday, Amy Welch is going to be hosting a social media planning call and training call. So not only is it going to be a working session, but it's also she's going to be teaching us all the ins and outs of the new things with social media. I'm very excited about that. And as usual, our 3-day reset group is running every single Monday through Wednesday, and Nikki is hosting all of those. So very excited about all of that. We're going to get this up in the group today. And if you guys didn't see this little hat right here up at the top right, we are giving those away, or I am giving those away to all levels on my team. They are so cute this month if you add 3 new VIPs with 100 PV plus. This is in addition to what corporate is doing. I thought we would have a little fun with this. So I'm excited about that. And then if you guys are not going to convention, definitely get your butts to convention. It's going to be so much fun. Las Vegas, and we're all going to be there. We have some fun stuff planned as a team as well. So here is the graphic. You guys will see it in the group chats and on the team page. Snag it. I had to change it up this morning because I had some misinformation on there for Marissa. So grab the new graphic if you haven't and start promoting it, and let's pack this call out tonight. And you guys never know. I think Nicole won, or one of you guys won, I thought, on one of the weeks previous for the grocery money. So we're excited about that. I'm going to actually stop my share and see, yeah, the group chat. Yes, I wish I had this years ago too. It would have helped me so much, A, when during pregnancy, but then B, whenever I was trying to like doing all that trial and error with just Kroger grocery store iron and having so many issues. Sometimes people go through die-off with ProBio. If someone just tries IronWoman and not used to probiotic, could they still get stomach upset since it has probiotics in it? Yes, it is possible. And I would suggest pairing this with the BioCleanse if they are not currently on our products, because there is a possibility there that they might need a little help, especially in the beginning, because it is have the probiotic. It does have, gosh, I can't talk today. It does have the probiotic and it is an iron supplement. So there is some getting used to. But so far, from what I am hearing, most people are not having a huge issue. Just make sure that you're eating it with the proper foods and lots of water, just like usual. Definitely recommend having some BioCleanse on hand just in case. And it is very, very, very well paired with the rest of our line. Like this is like the perfect little missing piece for a lot of us. And some of the testimonies you guys I'm seeing is just like full on relief from these people. Like I think my friend Lisa said that it felt like a veil was lifted off of her, and that there was just like warm sunlight pouring on her throughout the day, and she just feels amazing. And she had no idea that this was something she needed, but after having taken it, she realized she clearly needed it. So I'm really excited to see what it does for everybody, and can't wait to see all the testimonies from it, which is so funny because I didn't think I would be this excited about an iron supplement. So, yay! All right, guys. Well, happy Thursday. I think that's all I have for now, and I'll get that calendar up like I told you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Bye.